To set up for tube flaring, you have to match the size of the tubing with the hole inside the flaring kit. In this case, it's 3/8. So make sure when you put your tubing in, you're in the correct hole. Make sure that your tubing is flush to slightly below flush. This will give you the correct size for flaring. So once you have your tubing set in your flaring tool, you need to slide this piece over to here so that the center of this clamp here lines up with that hole. And then you'll tighten it down. Once it's snug, you don't have to over tighten it. Then you start to wind in the actual flaring tool itself. You'll feel it contact the tubing, and you keep rotating. It should be smooth. You should have put a little bit of lube on the end of the flaring die so that it makes a nice smooth flare. As you'll see, once we start to get tight here, it gets a little more difficult to turn. Notice the gap we're getting in here. There is a slip clutch in here that will eventually pop. There we go. It's finally slipped. Once it reconnects, then you can unwind it. Then you can undo the clamp on the side. Slide it to the end, open the jaws, and remove your piece. So we've got a flare on there. It's got a bunch of lube on it. Once we clean that out, it'll look wonderful and be all good.